And we're back for round 2 of the Friday sealed event. I go ahead and take a mulligan to 6 because the first hand was just not something that I was proud of playing. Promenade I haven't really played with much. A couple of local players here in Kentucky like Andy Batts have said that the card's really good. I respect Andy as a player and will believe him. And actually having played with Promenade more, I believe that the card is a very good fixer in sealed, because I've actually only looked at it in draft and thought it was too slow. So I'm happy to have one in sealed. Not so happy to play it in draft because I do believe it's just too slow. And again, this game I just started off quickly with another turn 3 play and then a martial law, and went ahead and started detaining guys. Martial law is quite the good card to have in your sealed deck if they have no removal for it. And being able to lock down his best creature a turn is a very good thing to be able to do. I probably should have went in with the Sky Knight as well this turn, but I didn't want to just run him in and trade for the Imp. And Guildmage is helping out with the martial law and getting multiple things detained each turn. And since I do plan on winning with the flying plan, I just felt it's better to just go ahead and detain the flyers. And I believe this game I just started drawing like a sicko. I may have messed up by not detaining enough guys, but with this block, I believe it put me down to 1. I was not in a very good, or not 1, it just I didn't think it left me in a very good position. But Skymark Rock got to attack, bounced the guy, lost to Deviant Glee. Void Welder may have bounced the wrong guy. And then I draw Dramatic Rescue to give me a little bit of a life bounce. And of course something gets detained with the Guildmage. He doesn't make an attack. Martial Law detains something. I draw a Rust. I make something fly. He has a piece of removal for the rock, which I go ahead and rescue and recast. And that is game 1 of round 2. And this should be game 2. So let's go ahead and start game 2. Again, I mulligan. Knightly Valor, I've not been a huge fan of in the blue-white builds. Mainly because I start late. Like this hand, like the mulligan to 6 was not ideal. I was not a big fan of it, but I didn't want to go to 5. But I do get a second creature with the Valor, and I get a 4/4 out of the Stealer. And the only thing I thought about here was the great amount of value I was going to get from his Valor, because it was going to force him to think. I believe he was going to make a bad block anyways, and you see he went for the Knight on the Stealer and the Bird token on the Knight, and was pretty happy with that. And I got to draw an extra card, and then Skywatch takes out the Knight. I think maybe I should have held back on the Skywatch and cast Inspiration, and he had the second Knightly Valor. At this point, I'm actually feeling pretty comfortable. I'm not afraid of taking 6. I'm going to draw 2 cards. One of my guys dies. I believe, yeah, he has Judgment for it. I go ahead and flash in the Predator, because I'm going to set up a double block between the Stealer and the Predator on the Valored Knights. I, of course, lose the Flyer, which is okay. I'm just fine with that. And he has a giant Slime Molding. I have Martial Law, which means the Slime Molding is probably going to get blocked, because I don't want to take 7. But I may have also just taken 7. I was like, whatever. And you can have all the Knight tokens in the world. If you don't have anything to stop a Flyer, you're not going to be able to get there. We're going to take a look at round 3. This is the round that I lost, and I'll be right back.